2018 Volkswagen Passat and Passat variant review. This is the first time we feature a Volkswagen Passat review on Spirit. And although it is not typical Spirit material, there are two good reasons to take a closer look at the latest generation Volkswagen Passat. First of all, it is the first mainstream car that features the virtual cockpit that launched on the Lamborghini Huracan and 2015 Audi TT. Secondly, Volkswagen is aiming to compete with the likes of the BMW 3 Series, Audi A4 and Mercedes-Benz C-Class with the new B8 Volkswagen Passat. We went to Italy to review the 2015 Volkswagen Passat and find out if the luxury sedans have something to fear. First launched in 1973, the Volkswagen Passat now sees the launch of the 6th generation, 8th generation if you count the various facelifts. Since 1973, nearly 22 million Passats have been sold around the world. The B8, as the new Passat is known internally, is available as a sedan and variant model from the launch this fall. Next year we'll see the launch of the GT plug-in hybrid Passat, and the successful CC Passat-based 4-door coupe is also in the works. Even a shooting brake variant of the new Volkswagen Passat is not ruled out. Compared to its predecessor and in line with the downsizing and efficiency trend, the new Volkswagen Passat is up to 85 kilograms lighter and 20% more fuel efficient. 10 new engines are available for the new Passat, ranging from the 120 horsepower TDI diesel engine to 280 horsepower TSI petrol engine. At launch, the European launch this fall, only the stronger diesel engines and a 150 horsepower 1.4 turbocharged petrol engine are available. But next year the entire lineup of diesel engines between 120 and 240 horsepower and petrol engines between 125 and 280 horsepower will be ready to order. Next year will also see the introduction of the Volkswagen Passat GT with a 218 horsepower plug-in hybrid engine that offers 50 km full electric range. Also coming next year are the R-Line Passat and the Passat Alltrack. The strongest diesel engine that we tested on the Italian island of Sardinia comes as standard with a 7-speed DSG double-clutch gearbox and 4-motion all-wheel drive. With 240 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque from the 2.0-liter twin-turbo 4-cylinder, this is certainly no luxury. Also equipped on our test car was the adaptive suspension called DCC, which has a 10 mm lower ride height and the ability to switch between various damper settings. Always combine this with Drive Select system so you can tailor everything from the DCC to the engine and gearbox to steering to your desire. The new Passat comes with a choice of 3 equipment lines: Trend Line, Comfort Line and High Line. Our car came with the top-of-the-range High Line, which includes things like LED headlights and Alcantara leather trim. It also included comfort features like keyless go and climate control. Certainly surprising was the extensive range of safety systems that Volkswagen offers for the Passat. This includes some systems that we haven't seen before, like the side assist that can help you back out of parallel parking spots safely, traffic jam assist and trailer assist. Then there is also front assist that brakes automatically when an obstacle or person pops up in front of the car. Getting on board the Passat for the first time was actually quite a surprise. Its design is clean and, apart from the clock in the middle of the dash, looks very good. The materials used are from a higher quality and have a more luxurious feel than we were expecting. The seats are comfortable and you can change them in any direction necessary. In the sedan there is significantly less headroom than in the touring, so if you plan to bring any adults or tall kids along, go for the Passat variant. For the driver, the biggest choice is between a conventional speedometer and rev counter or Volkswagen's new active info display, which replaces the old dials with a TFT display that can be used to display various things. We have seen this already in the Audi TT and Lamborghini Huracan and enjoyed it there. In the Passat it is slightly different because it is secondary to the main infotainment display in the center of the dashboard, so it focuses primarily on information and tools the driver needs. Also, there are a bit less options available in terms of how the screen is set up. For example, the dials can be changed from large to small, but even in small are still quite prominently available. Even though the functionality of the driver display is a bit trimmed down in functionality compared to the Audi TT, the available data for the driver is still quite impressive. Everything from your key navigation data to the fuel consumption can be shown in combination with a large navigation map. Next year, heads-up display will also be available as an additional option. For us, the active info display was a blessing in addition to the touchscreen infotainment system, which is harder to control while driving. Volkswagen also went on with the gamification of driving. Drive in an environmental-friendly manner and you will win challenges while driving. You can share these challenges with your friends and show them how good of a driver you are. It's not for us, but the development is certainly interesting. Also, in the connectivity department, Volkswagen set major steps with the new Passat. Various apps can be used to stream music or even build joint playlists with friends or family members in the car. Driving-wise, the Volkswagen Passat variant with a 240 horsepower diesel engine is exactly what you want it to be. Its tremendous torque really made a lasting impression, and the gearbox and four-wheel drive system work nicely together to get you from A to B quickly and comfortably no matter what the weather conditions are. One thing that could do with some improvement is the terrible diesel rattle. A bit of sound engineering. From the Audi SQ5 we know a diesel can sound good, or better noise isolation around the engine bay would have made the new Passat even nicer. Overall, the new Volkswagen Passat is a surprisingly good car. We could find hardly anything wrong with it, and in many ways it is right on par or even ahead of the competition in the luxury class. But when it comes to luxury and prestige, it doesn't match cars like the new Mercedes-Benz C-Class, yet.